Assalamu alaikum. Today we will calculate arithmetic mean of group data and ungrouped data. But before to calculate arithmetic mean, let me tell you very briefly about group data and ungrouped data. Ungrouped data, what is ungrouped data? A non-summarized and non-organized individual data without frequency distribution is called ungrouped data. Non-summarized and non-organized individual data. So this is the example. For example, number of children in 6 different families. X assume number of children. First family has 2 children, second family has 4 children, third family has 6 children, and so on and so forth. So these are number of children of different families. These are individual numbers. Okay, each one is individually recorded or ungrouped without frequency. There is no frequency given. These are individual number, non-organized and non-summarized, and without frequency. These are without frequency. So these number is called ungrouped data. This is the formation of ungrouped data. Now group data. What is group data? Summarized, there is non-summarized, there is summarized. There is no organized data, there is organized. So the summarized and organized data sorted into different classes with frequency distribution is called group data. Here is with frequency distribution, and ungrouped data is without frequency distribution. So keep in mind, group data will always have frequencies. Okay, group data we can divide into two categories: discrete group data and continuous group data. This is the example of ungrouped data. X assume number of children 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 4. These are ungrouped because this is without frequency. Now convert this into group data. So group data is two types: discrete group data and continuous group data. Discrete group data, note and keep in mind that discrete group data have always jumping points. Jumping points mean 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can say 2, 4, 6. These are, each number has some jumping between the two. So this is called jumping point. So discrete grouping frequency distribution. So start from the lowest number, which is 2, and cover up to the highest number, which is 6. 2, 4, 6. 2 is repeat here 1 time, 4 repeat here 3 times, 6 repeat here 2 times. This become discrete grouping frequency distribution. This is a form of grouping frequency. Now continuous grouping. Continuous grouping will continuous grouping. For continuous group, keep in mind continuous data have always interval like A to B. Continuous data will always have interval like A to B, mean maybe from 0 to 5, 5 to 10, or 0 to 10, 10 to 20, like this one. So this is the A to B, like this one. So from 2 to 4, then 5 to 7. 2 is the smallest number in the example, and cover the highest number, which is 6. So the last class cover the highest number. So from 2 to 4, how many number are there from 2 to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. So right from 2 to 4 there are 4 children, 4 families, and from 5 to 7 there is only 2 families, 6 and 6. This is between 5 to 7. There are only these 2 families. Now first we will calculate arithmetic mean for ungrouped data. This question is ungrouped data. Age of 10 selected professors of a certain college are given below. These are the ages of different professors. This is ungrouped data. Why ungrouped data? Each number is individually recorded, or these are without frequency. So this is ungrouped data. Calculate arithmetic mean by direct method and indirect method. So first of all, arithmetic mean by direct method. So this is the basic formula for calculation of arithmetic mean by direct method. Arithmetic mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. This is the basic idea of arithmetic mean. Sum of values divided by number of value. Sum of values we can write mathematically summation x, and number of values mathematically n is the number of values. So sum of values, so add up all these number. So 50 plus 55 plus 46 and the last number is 52, divided by how many number are these? These are 10 number divided by 10. So when you add up and divide by 10, you will get 43 as arithmetic mean for direct method. Now we have to find arithmetic mean by indirect method. Arithmetic mean by indirect method, the formula for indirect method is x bar is equal to capital A plus summation d over n. So first of all we have to find d. D is the difference. So d mean x minus a. A is assume mean that we always consider from x values. So you can assume any value from the x. Let's suppose 35 is our a, assume mean. Always consider a from x values. Okay, so 35 is our assume value and this is a. Now x minus 35 mean x minus a, this become difference d. So x is this number, so 50 minus 35 you will get 15. 55 minus 35 we will get 20. 46 minus 35 we will get 11. 40 minus 35 we will get 5. 35 minus 35 0. 38 minus 35 3. 42 minus 35 7. 24 minus 35 is minus 11. 48 minus 35 is 13. 52 minus 35 is 17. Now here in the formula it is summation d. Sum of d mean summation d means sum of d. So these are the d numbers. So add up now these d number. After add up we will get 80. 80 is the total of these deviation, or the d answer is summation d answer is 80. Now replace or substitute the numbers here. A is assume value which is 35. So for a write 35, for summation d write 80, and n total number these number are 10. So first of all 80 divided by 10 we will get 8. 80 divided by 10 will give us 8. 8 plus 35 is 43. 43 is our arithmetic mean by indirect method. So by direct method and indirect method we will get the same answer. The direct method answer is 43 and the indirect answer is also 43. Now the next question. A variable take values. These are the different values of a variable. Calculate arithmetic mean by using direct method and indirect method. So these are x values. This is ungrouped data. Why ungrouped data? There is no frequency in this question. Each number is repeat individually. These are ungrouped data. So first of all I can write these number in table. X, assume these values. I can assume these number by x. So x is 5, 10, 15, 5, 7, these number. Okay, now the direct formula, arithmetic mean by direct method is equal to arithmetic mean sum of values divided by number of values. Sum of values is summation x mathematically n number of values. So sum of values means sum of these x. So what is the total of x is 140. 140 is the sum of x. So right here 140 and n total number. These total number are 10. So divide by 10. 140 divided by 10 we will get 14. 14 is our arithmetic mean answer by using direct method. Now find arithmetic mean of these ungrouped data by indirect method, or we can say shortcut method. So the formula for finding arithmetic mean by shortcut method is arithmetic mean equal to a plus summation d over n. A is assume value. Okay, a is assume value and assume value from x. Now here I assume a from x, which is 7. So a is equal to 7 is assume value from x. Now summation d, sum of d. So before to find the sum of d, first we have to find d, the difference. How to find difference? D is equal to x minus a. A is 7. We can assume any value from this x. this is a. So x minus a or x minus 7. So 5 minus 7 is minus 2. 10 minus 7 is 3. 15 minus 7, 8. 5 minus 7, minus 2. 7 minus 7 is 0. Now 3 minus 7 is minus 4. 20 minus 7, 13. 40 minus 7, 33. 0 minus 7 is minus 7. 35 minus 7, 28. Now these are the deviation, or we can say these number are d. Now find sum of d, sum of these number, which is 70. Now replace these number and this formula. A assume value, a is assume value, which is 7. So write for a is 7. Summation d, sum of d, the sum of d is 70. So for sum of d, summation d is 70, and n number of values is 10. 70 divide 10 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. So both formula will give us same answer. Direct method and indirect method both will give same answer, which is 14 and 14. And this question, now we will discuss all three methods. Direct method, assume value 70 is called indirect method, and coding method. So in this question we will discuss all three methods: direct method, indirect method, and coding method. So first one, direct method. The question is calculate arithmetic mean by direct method using assume mean as 70. Using assume mean as 70 mean this is a, and this is the indication of indirect method. Now taking u is equal to x minus 40 over 10. When u is given, u mean this is coding method. U is equal to x minus a over h. This is a, below is h. For the variable x which take the values, so these are the values of a variable x. So this is also ungrouped data. Why ungrouped data? Each number is repeated individually and without frequency. These are ungrouped data. Also compare the results of all three methods. So solution, indirect method. So this is the number of x. So I can write this number in this table. Column form, x assume this value. X is 100, 90, 50, this number. Now for direct method, the formula is x bar is equal to summation x over n. Summation x means total of x. So total of this x column, which is 550. So 550 divided by n, total number. How many number are these? 10. Divided by 10. So 550 divided by 10, we will get x bar is equal to 55. Now indirect method. Indirect method formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation d over n. D is the difference or deviation. D is equal to x minus a. A is assume value that we will consider always from a, but here it is given in the question. A is given in the question, which is 70. Assume mean a 70, it is given, so we cannot assume it in advance. So a is 70, so we can say a is 70 here from this x number. Now find d. How to find this d? X minus 70. So 100 minus 70, 30. 90 minus 70, 20. 50 minus 70, minus 20. 60 minus 70, minus 10. 40 minus 70, minus 30, and so on and so forth. We will get these numbers. This is the d column. Now add up this d. When we add up this d, this becomes sum of d. Now replace this number here. X bar is equal to a plus summation d over over n. A assume value, which is 70. Here a is 70. So a is 70. Summation d total is 550. So 550 divided by n. N is 10. So sorry, not d is minus 150. So d is minus 150 divided by 10. So when we divide, we will get minus 15. 17 minus 15 is equal to 55. 55. This is the answer of arithmetic mean by indirect method. Now part C, coding method. Coding method, which is also called strip deviation method. The formula for strip deviation or coding method is x bar equal a plus summation u divided by n multiply h. This u is given in the question. Taken u is equal to x minus 40 divided by 10. So how to calculate u? X minus 40 divide 10, it is given in the question. So I did here in the third column. U is equal to x minus 40 over 10. What does this mean? It means that first of all we have to subtract 40 from each value of x, then divide the difference by 10. So these are x. So 100 minus 40, which is 60. 60 divided 10 is 6. Then 90 minus 40, which is 50. 50 divided by 10 is 5. 50 minus 40, which is 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. Then 60 minus 40, which is 20. 20 divided by 10 is 2. Now 40 minus 40, 0. 0 divided by 10 is 0. 30 minus 40 is minus 10. Minus 10 divided by 10 is minus 1. 20 divided minus 40 divided by 10 is minus 2. 70 minus 40 divided by 10 is 3. 10 minus 40 divided by 10 is 3. 80 minus 40 divided by 10 is 4. So now these are the value of u. Now add up all these, we will get 15. 15 is the sum of u. Now replace this value in this formula. Coding method formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation u over n multiply h. What is u? U is this one. U is equal to x minus a divide h. So compare this number here is in the question. U is equal to x minus 40 over 10. It is given in the question here. U minus 40 over 10. Now compare these two. So a is 40. Now divide by h. Minus number is a, so it is 40. Divide by number is h, so h is 10. So a is 40 and h is 10. Replace this number in this formula. A is 40 and summation u is 15 and total number which is 10. H is the divide number which is 10. Now after divide and multiply we will get the answer. A is 40, summation u is 15, divided by 10, multiply 10 is h. Now this 10 cancel, we will get 15 plus 40 is equal to 55. 55 is the answer. Now compare three answer. All three, direct method, indirect method and coding method, will have same answer. By comparing the results of all three method, we will always same. The answer of all three methods is same, which is 55. Here x bar is equal to 55 is same for all three. This is the answer for in the coding method. This is another question of ungrouped data. Calculate arithmetic mean of ungrouped data. So these number given in the table are ungrouped. This is ungrouped data. Although these given in the table, but these are ungrouped data. Why these are ungrouped? Because these are individual number and these are without frequency. There is no frequency. These are three categories given. Accounting marks are this one, economics marks are this one, and the business statistic marks are these one. So three different categories are given. These are not frequencies. So each one is individually repeated. Each one is ungrouped. Okay. So these are three ungroup. Ungroup of accounting, ungroup of economics, ungroup of business statistic. These roll number is just for you can say, you can write here the roll number of the student or name of the students. Okay. The question is, the table given below indicate marks obtained by a group of 5 students in a house test. If test of each subject is of 100 marks, then decide in which subject the level of knowledge is lowest and highest. So we have to find in which subject the level of knowledge is lowest and in which subject the level of knowledge is highest. For this type of question, we have to find the arithmetic mean of accounting, then find the arithmetic mean of economics, then find the arithmetic mean of business statistics. Then compare the three mean. Which one mean is the lowest is the answer for lowest, and which one mean is highest is the answer for highest. So the basic idea for finding mean is equal to sum divided by n. This is the basic idea of mean. Arithmetic mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. So first of all, these number we have to add up. Accounting, these are the marks of accounting of the student. First student, this marks, second student, third student, fourth student, and this is the fifth student. Now add up the marks of all these 5 students for accounting. So the accounting total is 340. 340 divided by 5. Why 5? Because these are 5 number. So sum divided by total, this is the mean. So you will get 68 is arithmetic mean for accounting. Now find the arithmetic mean for economics. The same way, sum of these number. So sum of these number is 245. Then divide this 245 by 5 because these are 5 number. Then we will get 49. 49 is the arithmetic mean of economics. Now for arithmetic mean of business statistics. The basic idea is sum divided by number. So sum of these number is 270 divided by 5. 270 divided by 5 is 54. Here keep in mind we are using direct method. It's not mentioned here direct indirect method. If it's not mentioned, the method is not mentioned, either direct method or coding method or indirect method, then you can always use direct method. So these are different, um, you can say different category with direct method. Accounting direct method, economics direct method, and the business statistics direct method answer are given now. Now which one mean? Arithmetic mean answer is lowest. The answer of economics, the average of economics is lowest, and the average of accounting is highest. So the level of knowledge is lowest in economics. Why lowest in economics? Because the average marks of the student in economics is lowest and highest in accounting. The average, the level of knowledge is highest in accounting. Why it highest in accounting? Because the average of accounting is highest. This is another question of ungrouped data. Find arithmetic mean of by using ungrouped data. The question is, for the following data, compute arithmetic mean by direct method and check your answer by shortcut method. X, assume these values. These are different value of x. This is given in the question. Now this is ungrouped data. Why ungrouped data? Because each number is repeat individually and each number is without frequency. This table is without frequency. Only x is given, no f or frequency is given with x. So these are ungrouped data. Now I can write these number in table form. X, assume the above number. So this all is the x number. By using direct method, the formula is direct method formula. Arithmetic mean by using direct method, x bar is equal to summation x over n. Summation x mean total of x. So this is x. Now find the total of this x, which is 11469. So total of x is this one. Summation x 11469 divided by n. N is 10. Total number are 10. Divide, we will get 1146.5. This is the arithmetic mean by direct method. Now arithmetic mean, check your answer by shortcut method. What does it mean? That confirm your answer. The direct method answer you can confirm by shortcut method. How you will confirm? If your both method give the same answer, it means it's confirmed, it's true. Now using shortcut method, or we can say indirect method. So the formula for shortcut or indirect method is x bar is equal to a plus summation d over n. D is the difference. So first of all we have to find d. D is equal to x minus a. So this is a. So a always we assume from x values. A is assumed value that we always take from x values, any value of x, either the first one or the last one or any middle number you can assume as a. but always from x. So this is, let's suppose this is a is equal to 1025. Now x minus 1025, it means x minus a. So x is this number. So 1050 minus 1025 equal to 25. 972 minus 1025 is minus 53. 893 minus 1025 is equal to minus 113. 975 minus 1025 is equal to minus 50. 1025 minus 1025 0. 1134 minus 1025 is 109. 1235 minus this a, you will get this 210. 1245 minus 1025 is 225. 1370 minus 1025 is 345. 1570 minus 1025 is 554. Now these are the number of d. These are deviation after deviation. These are the values of d. Now add up all this, which is 1219. 1219 is the sum of d. Okay, so use here sum of d, summation d is 1219. So for sum of d 1219, n total number, which is 10. A assume value is 2025. So first of all divide these two, we will get 12 121.9 plus 1025, we will get 1146.9, which is both. Compare the two answers, both are same, so it means our answer are confirm. Both direct method and indirect method can give us exact same answer.